2K Sports pregame show.
Here we are with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, Ernie Johnson. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll be watching the Indiana Pacers playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, another really high-quality season being played by a team that we've come to expect nothing less from. There they are, top spot in the East. Tyronn Lue went from being an assistant coach in Cleveland to interim head coach, and now the head coach with an NBA title. Talk about the job he's done for the Cavs.
You know, his players love him. They fight for him. He played for me, so I know he's a great basketball mind, and I think that's the best compliment you can give a coach.
He played for you?
Yeah, he played for me.
He played for you? You coached him?
Nope, but it was my team.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well,
it must have been a joy to coach.
Must have been a joy to coach, man. First time coach, man, leading his team to rings, you've got to be impressed. Well, the other thing that you're impressed is how much guys play for him, not just that he played for guys.
Oh, you know, that's so deep. I'm going to need to take about a half or 3/4 just to digest it. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And the performance of the Star-Spangled Banner by Linda Lynn. We are happy to have you with us tonight for the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a win against the Spurs in San Antonio. And that was a serious blowout. Not too many people can claim that they saw that coming.
Executed on the road, stayed focused, stayed consistent with who you are as a team.
Well, sometimes the away games brings guys together. It's you versus the world in that situation.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, Nate McMillan took over as coach of the Pacers last season. Now, his previous head coaching job had been 5 seasons prior. He said, now, there's a lot of old school in me, but I do understand you have to adapt with this generation of players, the millennials, and how you communicate. And they want to bring that old school discipline to this team. Kevin?
Thanks, David. It's great to have a mix of those things. Adapt or die, as they say. Well, both sides in this game have incredible talents in the front court. You get the feeling, Steve, that they'll be going back and forth all night long.
When you have versatile guys in the front court, they can take over the basketball game because no matter what, rebounding is a premium. And then you have these guys that can score, dribble, and pass. From the front court, if you have a talented big guy, he can impact the game, I think, even more than a guard.
Yeah, I agree. So Indiana wins the tip. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Young and Turner up front. Collison and Oladipo pair at the 1 and the 2. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. On defense, the Pacers. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
When things come too easy, it's easy to lose focus. But they held each other accountable and played hard.
Oladipo outside. Young sets a screen for Oladipo. Six to shoot. He can't get that one. Good D by Thompson. Smith kicks to Love. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss. The Pacers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Turner. Another shot. Hill pulls it in.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Hood can't get it to go.
No hesitation. He took it right to the rack. But a quick reaction by the defense.
Here's Collison. Hill pulls it in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Oladipo misses. And so it's Cleveland with it. Still without a basket in the game. Hill against Collison. Hill dishes to Thompson. And it's sent back by Turner. Hood against Bogdanovich. Over Hood. Got a hand on it.
Rodney has those long arms. He can block your shot. A tenacious defender.
Thompson, a screen on Collison. And it's Hill penetrating. So they take the lead.
And you hope that this inspires the offense. The game is about putting it in the basket, and that first bucket took a while.
And it's Oladipo with the jam.
And what can you say about an alley-oop from that far away?
You can't say anything. It was pure beauty. Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Now here is Hill. A 17-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
And when you factor in the assist totals, that's a complete game.
That's in there. Love with the assist. Hill's got his second basket.
Hill showing some deceptive strength in his wiry frame.
Collison kicks to Young. With some arc, and Thompson sends it back. Down low, and here we go with Thompson running it up the court.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
Now here's Collison. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. It's Oladipo on the wing, covered by Smith. They get it back. Shots good by Turner.
His combination of energy and anticipation showing up on the offensive glass.
Hill with it. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. The screen from Thompson. Left side, Love. Drills the three-pointer. Love's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Boy, it's great playing with big guys who can space the floor. Love does that and a lot more.
Collison kicks to Young. Turner with the screen. A wide open look here for Oladipo. No good on the three.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line. So Hood will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Miles Turner. And Rodney Hood played one season at Mississippi State, then transferred, played another season at Duke. A good floor spacer, Greg, at 6'8".
You know, it's his in-between game that impresses me. Able to beat his man off the dribble. He can hit that little pull-up or drop it off to a teammate. This guy continues to improve.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
I like Rodney Hood. He plays with great patience. He goes through his progressions off the pick and roll. Once he gets past his initial defender, he keeps them walled off behind him and forces the help D to make a decision.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. A 14-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
Smith, no luck. And Hood standing 6'8". Even the defender's breathing down his neck. He can get his shot off without Steve too much concern.
You know, the reason why is he's a triple threat. Pass, shoot, drive. He's shown the ability to read the defense and make the right decision.
Now here is Hill after Darren Collison's miss. Outside Hood. Here's Love. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Pacers trail by 8. Outside, Bogdanovich. Collison kicks to Turner. Turner with the screen. Here's Young. And that one is good. Young's got his first bucket of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
The drive by Hill. It's deflected. Dishes it to Smith. It's back to Hill. Again missing Hill. And it's Indiana's ball. 6-point game. Last time they met was in Indiana.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring.
Getting good production from the reserves on a daily basis is a key ingredient to any team's success.
And Thaddeus Young he's got a unique offensive skill set. I mean, he really is able to score over bigger players with just an array of little hooks and floaters and off-balance shots in the lane.
The first one falls. And Greg, at about 6'8", what is it that enables Young to finish so well inside?
I think it's more finesse than power. Not a lot of free throws for him, but he can get his shot off quickly before the shot blockers have time to gather.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Larry Nance is checked in for Love. Korver comes in for Smith, and it's Clarkson in for Hill. Now here's Hood. 11 points for him in that last game against San Antonio. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. That is his first foul of the game. The Pacers making a switch here. O'Quinn's checked in. Pacers trail by 5. Joseph, the pass to Turner. Evans attacking. Fires from the line. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Zizic is checked in for Tristan Thompson. In Indiana with a change here, too. Sabonis is checked in.
One shot, gentlemen.
You know, Steve, it seems like players are getting more leeway to shoot, but the one thing coaches cannot stand are turnovers. That's been universal, and for the beginning of the game, talk about how you can cut those turnovers down.
I think for a lot of players, they have to come in and really start to go back to study film. That could definitely cut down turnovers. Next, I think it has to be something that really, it hurts you. I think a lot of guys turn it over and they're like, well, we're getting to the next play. You got to turn the basketball over, and that has to hurt you. And then I think also a lot of guys make the simple play. Don't go for the fences. Go for the bunts, the singles, and if a guy is open, just give it to him in stride versus trying to create a play. A lot of guys sometimes over-dribble and overthink, just make the right basketball play.
And keeping your focus, I would think, too, just like in anything in regular life, keeping your focus on something has got to be just imperative.
And communication, you said it right. You focus, communication, that will cut down turnovers.
And he makes the first.
And really, as recently as 2014, the Pacers were a team with that old school front court. Some tall timber inside, and they played that slow, methodical pace. They have revamped the roster, looking to space the floor and really fire it up on offense.
And Indiana making a change here. Turner's checked in. And he can't hit the second. And the Pacers now looking to revamp how they approach things. The rebuild is on, it would appear.
Yeah, and a good time to do it when they saw Paul George would be leaving. It won't be easy to make the transition, but the Pacers do have a good collection of young talent.
Sabonis kicks to Turner. Buries it down low. And so it's Cleveland with it. They lead by 7. Clarkson dishes to Korver. Back to Clarkson. Stolen by Joseph. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break chance. Misses from close range. Cleveland's gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Oh, that's blocked. Looks for Evans. Gets it to him. Passes it to Turner. No good for the 5th time from the floor this game. He's made 2 shots. Puts it up from 17. He gets that one. 6 points for him.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Off the screen. That one goes. Count it.
A good screen made all the difference. It led to an open look.
Cleveland leading by 7. Clarkson passes to Korver. Cleveland moving the ball around. The feed to Clarkson. Pass to Nance. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
Second chance opportunities. The great equalizer.
Joseph against Clarkson. Joseph, that's good. Joseph's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
The Cavaliers shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Joseph against Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. No good.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
Nance a screen. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
You've got to give a ton of credit to the screener. That play easily opened up the easy layup for his teammate.
And it's Turner off the drive. Can't hit that one. Nance with some nice D.
His lack of consistency with his shot tonight has held him back.
There's the pick. Clarkson passes to Zizic. It's rebounded by Indiana. Evans outside. Now here's McDermott. Not a lot of room. There's the pass to Sabonis. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Zizic. The dish to Korver. Nance, right side. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
That's about as violent as a rim rocker as it gets. A real confidence builder.
Here's the teardrop. McDermott, no one around him, gets the three-pointer to fall. McDermott's got 5 now.
Now, Doug McDermott is best known for that. A sharp shooting big from the outside.
In the corner, Nance with it. This one for 3. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Pacers trail by 4. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's McDermott. Tight defense on him. He feeds it to Joseph. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And here they come. Here's Clarkson. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Clarkson's got his second basket of the game. Evans outside. Shoots over Korver, and the shot falls short this time. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Right back after this break. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
Yeah, it's been the defense that has them out in front. But let's see if they can sustain their intensity.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. We've got Larry Nance. Kyle Korver is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Zizic in at the 5. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Pacers trail by 6.
You know, Tyronn Lue, a 2-time champion as a player with the Lakers, that understanding of what it takes to win it all has laid the foundation for his coaching career.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Guys, Tristan Thompson has one of the longest consecutive games played streaks in NBA history. He said, the mind's a powerful thing, and if you tell your brain everything is all right, you'd be surprised on the stuff you can achieve. We have the mental toughness to push through our limits. That's how you become great and test yourself as a player. Kevin?
Well, David, Thompson's certainly a mentally strong player. Always nice to have someone you can rely on night in and night out. And Tyronn Lue talked about his breadth of experience as a player. He said, I won titles. I also played in the worst team in the league. I've done it all.
Also, Kevin, to add to that, he's been a starter. He's been a bench player. He's missed time with injury. That helps when he's trying to relate to his players because he's been there and has been through everything and whatever they're going through.
They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Turner. Took him no time at all on that one. Turner's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Pacers. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. And the Pacers with possession here. They trail by 6. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
And how about the 46th pick back in the 14 draft? Jordan Clarkson has certainly exceeded expectations thus far in his career. An athletic combo guard. He's really succeeded playing at both the 1 and 2.
And Greg, Jordan Clarkson, he has an offensive game, doesn't he?
He's able to shoot with range, and he can attack off the bounce as well. I think that enables him to kind of play on or off the ball. And I think he has a chance to be a really good two-way player in our league.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Smith outside, and there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Here's Hood. Good, the assist goes to Hill. Hood's got his second basket of the night.
When Hood gets room to shoot from the mid-range, he's as good as they come.
And Oladipo kicks to Collison. Charity stripe shot. That one a little long.
Tough miss. He found some space inside the arc, but he could deliver.
Love. Here's Hood. Kicks it out to Love. Love with another miss.
Rough start to this game. Hits one bucket in the first and nothing here in the second.
Here's Oladipo. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Smith. Cleveland leading by 6. Thompson in the post. Oh, Quinn defending.
Aggressive defense, too aggressive. Thompson goes up strong and draws the foul.
And Tristan Thompson in the middle, a player, Greg, who understands his role.
He just plays hard and does the little things. Defense, rebounding, energy. When he's blocking shots and protecting the rim, he is one of the best bigs in our league.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And you love to watch the players attack the rack. Everybody does. Smitty, who do you think are some of the best slashers right now in the NBA?
I think DeMar DeRozan, he does a great job of playing without the basketball. You see LeBron James, he has it in his hands, but when Kyrie has it, you see he slashes. Antetokounmpo, Andrew Wiggins. Those are some of the guys that are the best in the business without the basketball.
Fun to watch him, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Now, here's Oladipo. A 20-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
Out to Hood. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Hood's got the lead up to 9 now for the Cavs.
And when he gets right into his motion, tough to impact that shot from Hood.
High post shot. Cavaliers with the rebound. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Hood dishes to Love. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for Cleveland.
And the three-pointer was their preferred weapon. It can be a risky strategy, but it's one that more and more teams have embraced over the years.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Collison against Hood. The drive by Collison. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
You know, going up against size, you know you have to get separation. Nice move from mid-range.
And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Count that one. And now just a 5-point Cavalier lead.
Yeah, well, I mean, once he gets the ball, it's just off to the races.
And you have to like the punctuation at the end of it. Great individual play.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
It's stolen by Hill. And, oh, here we go with Hill. Nobody that...
Love it, love it. The quickness of Hill changing ends in the blink of an eye.
Here's Collison. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Kick by O'Quinn. And Bogdanovich kicks to O'Quinn. Back to Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Love. They get the rebound. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
Yeah, and how Bogdanovich keeps his concentration on the basket is impressive. Even when he's getting fouled, he stays with the play.
Throw good, Bogdanovich. And you see Bogdanovich, 6'8" at times, listed at shooting guard. GA, is he a 2?
No, if anything, I think he's often better defending power forwards than he is against the wings, in part because you're not going to look to post that position in the way the game is played today. This guy is skilled and tough, but doesn't have the great foot speed defensively, so I think that's to his advantage to guard those guys.
And the Pacers trading away the coveted George Hill. Going into last season, they wanted more of a passer at the point guard position.
And that's the one thing about Hill. He's more of a combo guard than a true point He keeps his turnovers low, but as far as creating a ton of shots for his teammates, that's not really his game.
And the first one drops.
George Hill, you know, he's one of the more versatile guards we have in the game. He can defend ones or twos, one of those players who could fit in on any team in the league.
Sabonis, he's checked in for the Pacers. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Here's Oladipo, and again it's Indiana. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Screen by Smith. Love with the screen on Oladipo. Love outside. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
He's made that three-point shot a staple in his arsenal. You can't sag off Kevin Love.
Now here's Collison. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Collison's got 6 points.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finally finding the range here in the second.
Now here is Smith. He picked up 15 points in their last win against San Antonio.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Hill against Collison. They set the pick. Young sets a screen for Collison. He took good advantage of that screen. Collison's got 8 points in the quarter.
Unbelievable. This guy is completely in a zone.
Hill passes to Hood. It's a pick by Love. Second shot opportunity. That shot no good. So Indiana will take it the other way.
You can see the frustration. They hold the lead, but he wants to be able to contribute.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Fires from 14. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Hill. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Cleveland leading by 8. Hood, a screen on Bogdanovich. Hill kicks to Smith. It's back to Hill. Out to Hood. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. He's got 9.
Big difference from the first quarter to the second. His shot looks completely in rhythm now.
And the Pacers call time here. And Steve, in your playing days, you always struck that balance, I always thought, between calling your own number and creating for teammates. That's a real gift.
It is, and I think the value of playing winning basketball, Kevin, is whatever play dictates making your teammates better or making the winning play. I think a lot of guys right now get caught up in stats. Whatever's the play to help your team win, that's the play that needs to be made.
Well said. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Rodney Hood. Chalk up 2 there. And it's 7 points for Bojan Bogdanovich.
He's been locked in all quarter, really finding his rhythm.
Collison against Hill. He kicks to Love. And it's Korver in the corner. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Bogdanovich passes to Sabonis. Off target with his 3.
You won't see him miss many of these. A wide open look from distance.
Here's Love. Shot clock reset for Cleveland. And Thompson kicks to Smith. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make. Pacers trail by 10. Passes it to Sabonis. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Sabonis has got his second basket. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Thompson outside. Love kicks to Smith. Over Bogdanovich. Smith missing again.
I'll tell you what, his shot's off, but the rest of the team is on. That's why they're still winning.
The quick look, no good that time.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Evans comes in for Oladipo. And it's Joseph in for Darren Collison. Pacers trail by 8. Inside, and stolen by Love. Hill kicks to Korver. It's back to Hill. He dishes it to Love. And the layup falls. Love's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
And here is Joseph. 9 points last game out. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And for Cleveland, repeat or no repeat, just having that first title still resonates. A city no longer defined by sports futility.
You know, Steve, many felt that it was fitting that the Cavaliers came back in the 2016 finals from a 3-1 series deficit to win it all. If you're going to finally break through, it would have to be against all odds to make something like that happen.
Yeah, so true. And the actual ring the team got after that comeback has a story to it. 3 white diamonds and 4 red garnets, showing the sequence of wins and losses. It reflects determination and the end of a curse.
Free throw good. Sabonis. Turner's checked in for Young. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Hill. 9 points in the game so far. Korver sets the screen for Hill. Love with the screen on Joseph. Hill dishes to Smith. Feeds to Thompson. Back to Smith. The screen from Thompson. Off the pick. Kicks it out to Love. Offensive rebound. Right side Hill. Goes up again. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Hill's got 11.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Sabonis. Softly drops in the floater.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Well, Tristan Thompson, the only player I've heard of to switch his shooting hand for free throws midway through his career. He's basically ambidextrous, so why not give it a try?
Yeah, looking now at some numbers for Evans. How last month turned out for him, he's putting up 13 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
You need guys who understand their roles. Carry them out without complaint. Everything he does is for the team.
Here's Korver for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Korver's got his first 3 points of the game.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Here's Sabonis. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And Tristan Thompson remains a relatively poor shooter, free throws and otherwise. He's tried to add a 15-footer, Smitty, but I don't know if that's in the cards.
And I think he's probably better off just staying around the rim. The kind of rebounder he is, sometimes you just have to play to your strengths.
He's off on the first.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Clarkson. And a look here at the shot chart for Turner.
This has been the kind of showing from him that everyone wanted to see. He's not going out of his way to force much, but when the shot is there for him, he hasn't hesitated 1 second to pull the trigger. Just a great night from the floor for him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Clarkson. Pacers trail by 13. And Joseph kicks to Evans. Evans, a screen on Korver. Here's Joseph. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Excellent use of the screen there to free himself up and create space to make the open J.
Korver against Evans. Now, here's Clarkson. Defense is right there, and he makes that one.
Yeah, the drive to the bucket was great, but the finger roll was even better.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Joseph against Clarkson. Now, here's Joseph. He's guarded closely. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Tyreke Evans likes getting to the line, willing to throw himself at the defense while he's shooting.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
Free throw good. Tyreke Evans.
Evans is a nice player, a guy who can play multiple positions, an effective scorer.
And both free throws good for Evans. 5 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Clarkson. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half, and you have a big lead, but do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh, yeah. We got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to stay in the locker room. We got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay. But like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. Now back to the other Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They lead by 11. Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, Kenny should appreciate this. I love the ball movement. They were in sync as a unit, and their assist numbers were impressive. Anytime you get 5 players working together like that instead of one guy doing it alone, it's always going to be a boost. That's the primary reason they're in control of the game.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Pacers.
Well, one problem I see is that they're too timid on the boards. When you start to fall behind in the game, you need to become more aggressive on the offensive glass and the defensive glass.
And that will conclude our halftime presentation. We take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. You look at George Hill, he's really been playing well.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, you like to run more doubles at him, but the risk there is opens up things for everybody else.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. The Cavaliers leading by 11. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Pacers, Collison and Oladipo pair at the 1 and the 2. Young and Turner up front. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position. Looking to get it going. The offensive rebound. Goes up again. No good on the layup.
A very disappointing start to this half. 3 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Love kicks to Hill. Thompson passes to Hill. In the corner, Smith with it. Outside Hood. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanović.
Rodney Hood has good size at 6'8". Really uses his frame well to get his shots off.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
You know, when you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Hood. Pacers trail by 13. Collison kicks to Oladipo. Oladipo with a screen on Smith. Shot off the screen. Collison with another miss.
They can't buy one right now. 0 for 4 already to start the third.
Nice shot by Smith.
J.R. Smith is strong and athletic enough to do damage inside.
Here's Collison. J.R. Smith making his last shot. Oladipo sets the screen for Bogdanović. Off the pick. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Bogdanović has got 9 points. Hill dishes to Hood. Hill a screen on Bogdanović. Here's Love. Pacers with the rebound. Young's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Bogdanović. In it goes for the 5th time, and 10 shots for him this game.
And I like the commitment from Bogdanović. Even when he gets knocked around, he stays focused on the rim.
Love outside. Love with another miss.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here is Young. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Hill passes to Love. Smith with a screen on Collison. Hill. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And now a glance at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's top assist men over the past 10 games. Third is Darren Collison.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
Free throw drops for Hill. Both free throws good from Hill.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And so the timeout taken by Nate McMillan here.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mind set, and come back out fresh.
Yeah, looking here at some numbers for Smith. His last 10 games, he's averaging 11 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
You need guys who understand their roles, carry them out without complaint. Everything he does is for the team.
Collison, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
The drive by Smith. That's in there. Love with the assist. 6 points for Smith.
If you play JR for the jump shot, he's also capable of putting it on the floor and driving it right past you.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down again to 13 points with the basket from Turner. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Hill kicks to Love. Outside Hill. Knocked loose. Hood against Collison. Hood can't get it to go. And Bogdanovich kicks to Collison. And finished off by Collison.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Now here is Hill. He's got 13. Love outside. It's back to Hill. Lets it go with a 3. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
That's where Hill really excels as a shooter in those catch and shoot opportunities.
Collison dishes to Turner. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%. So no doubt he's pleased with that.
Two shots.
First free throw is good. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Indiana. Both free throws good from Turner. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Hood, a screen on Collison. Doubled by Bogdanovich. Down low, Hood. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Hood's got 4 points this quarter.
He scores from everywhere. Inside, outside, in between. Hood can fill it up.
Here's Turner. And the shot no good, a bit short. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Here's Thompson. Left side, Hood tries again. Good, he hits the jump shot. Hood's got 15 points.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Bogdanovich passes to Turner. Good D by Thompson. Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Smith. They get the rebound. Out to Hood. Outside Hill. Smith outside. Second chance shot. And no good that time.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
For the Cavaliers, Nance comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for George Hill. Tyreek Evans is checked in for the Pacers. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He is taking some low percentage shots, and it's killing the floor of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
And a look here at the shot chart for the Cavaliers.
Well, they say the mid-range game is a dying art form, but after looking at this shot chart, they are injecting a ton of life into it. Whatever space is being offered up to them in the mid-range, they have accepted and have continually knocked down shots to make the defense pay.
Indiana getting another chance here.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Clarkson against Collison. Hood drives in. Here's Nance. Good work defensively by Turner. Pacers trail by 16. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Collison. And the shot goes down. Collison's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Playing big, willing to go toe-to-toe against a guy who towers over him.
And did you see the separation he got? It's an art, creating that kind of space.
Now here's Nance. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Cleveland moving it around. Hood for 3. That's his 6th miss and 12 field goal attempts. And Bogdanovich kicks to Evans. That doesn't go either for Evans.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Tyreek Evans, the 4th pick back in 2009, won Rookie of the Year.
Averaged 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists right off the bat. And it's been about the injuries in terms of what's held him back. If he can stay healthy, and that's a big if, the talent is obvious.
That free throw good from Nance. Indiana making some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Turner. Doug McDermott comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for Darren Collison. Both free throws good from Nance. Pacers trail by 16. And Joseph kicks to McDermott. Evans dishes to McDermott. Rebounded by Hood.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Love the pass to Nance. Back to Love. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Love's got 12.
Anticipation and tenacity, 2 things that makes Kevin Love a terror on the offensive glass.
Now here's McDermott. He's tightly guarded. Kicks it to O'Quinn. Here's Evans. Evans can't get that one to fall.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
Now, here's Clarkson. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Now McDermott. He has 5. Out to the wing. Sabonis kicks to Joseph. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Cavaliers leading by 16. Clarkson with the ball. He has 6. Osman buries the long-range jumper.
Further proof that you can't leave anyone in this league that wide open.
Evans outside. There's a screen. Here's McDermott. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Hood. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's McDermott. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Well, some of the big men in the league didn't mind drifting out and letting it fly from deep. Here are the best 3-point shooters, centers, and power forwards. Kevin Love, 4th.
Now, you know, there was a time in the league when you wouldn't see a group of big guys like this, but the game has evolved. Versatility now is why we see so many bigs that can just flat out shoot it from anywhere.
To have big men like these who can give you points from inside and outside gives teams an added dimension that teams love to have.
The first one falls.
McDermott on your squad is like having a guy that you can rely on knocking down shots from the stretch four position.
A different look now for Cleveland. Zizic is checked in for Love. And it's Corver in for Hood. And McDermott drops them both. Here's Clarkson. He has 6. Pass to Zizic. There's the screen. Corver dishes to Nance. Back to Corver. And the pass to Zizic. Shot clock at 6. Back to Corver. Over Evans. Corver, no luck. Pacers trail by 17. Evans outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Evans has got 5.
Gotta appreciate the aggressiveness of Evans. Excellent at shooting as soon as he gets the pass.
To the wing right side. Off the pick. Back to Clarkson. Takes a 3. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. McDermott passes to O'Quinn. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Sabonis, covered by Nance. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to 12 on the bucket from Sabonis. Now here's Corver, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Joseph against Clarkson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he knocks down the first one. The Pacers making a switch here. Young's checked in. And both free throws good for Clarkson. There's 1:26 left in the third. And here is Joseph. 6 points for him. Shot off the pick. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
That free throw good from Nance. We've got 1:08 left in the third. And Joseph kicks to Evans. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Evans has got 5 points now this quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
They set the screen. Inside, out to Nance. The three. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance. .40 left in the third quarter. Joseph against Clarkson. And Joseph kicks to Evans. And Evans with a stuff.
Gotta admire the leaping ability of Tyreek. Terrific at slamming it home.
Nance outside. Pass to Zizic. Nance a screen. Here's Clarkson. His three-pointer's off the mark. Now Joseph. He's got 6, and Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Korver. No good on that last second attempt there. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be right back after this. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Pacers trail by 13. We've got Zizic. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Kyle Korver. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Smith in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. McDermott kicks to Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Pacers.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
An unforced error. I'm not sure what was he thinking.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Hill comes in for Jordan Clarkson. Here's Joseph. Dishes it to O'Quinn. Picked by O'Quinn. Here's Oladipo. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here is Hill. Thompson dishes to Hill. Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 5.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. And Joseph kicks to Oladipo. They set the pick. It's stolen by Korver. And it's Hill penetrating. Makes it off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
Length and agility of Hill, finding the angle to finish.
Oladipo outside. Oladipo with a screen on Korver. Off the screen. Joseph, that's good.
Excellent play call there. The defense was not prepared for the pick, and as a result, they gave up the wide open look.
Korver passes to Zizic. Hill against Joseph. And again, it's George Hill. Hill's got 9 points now in just the second half.
George Hill saw the opportunity, got right to the cup.
It's Young on the wing. Korver against Oladipo. It's tipped. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. Pull-up jumper. Hill, no good.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Bangs home the trifecta. And it's 7 points for Victor Oladipo.
This is what these perimeter plays are designed to produce. Quality looks for spot-on shooters.
Outside Hill. It's stolen by Oladipo. And then Oladipo with the jam.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And Oladipo has some parts of his game that needs work, but he is certainly terrific on the big finish.
Yeah, I mean, he's got longer arms than you would think for a player of his size, and the overall physical skill set, there's no doubt about it. You know, you look at his ability to just stay floating in the air for that extra moment when he's in attack mode, and this is a young man that still has his best basketball ahead of him. Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Cleveland leading by 9. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Hood dishes to Thompson. Cleveland moving the ball around. And it's Hill penetrating. Clock at 4. Zizic passes to Smith. Drains the three-pointer. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
And Turner kicks to Oladipo. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Hill dishes to Smith. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 5th assist in this one.
I love the adjustments he's made here in the second half, getting the looks he wants now and shooting a much higher percentage.
Now here's Collison over Smith. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Hill against Collison. Hill passes to Thompson. Pulls up. Hood can't get it to go.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Such a wide open look.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
The screen from Thompson. Smith with it, picked up by Collison. And it's Hill penetrating, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
And Hill very steady at the free throw line, not the guy you want to give any cheap fouls against.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. Second free throw, no good. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Pacers trail by 13. And Oladipo kicks to Bogdanovic. And he slams it one-handed.
You can't give Bogdanovic a lane to the rim. He takes off towards the rim and then just throws that one down with force.
Now here is Smith. And Hill has it in the corner. From downtown. And Oladipo pulls it down. Indiana's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. At the elbow, it's Collison. Screen by Young. Bogdanovic wide open. Here's Turner. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The Cavaliers leading by 11. On the wing, Hill. He's covered by Collison. Hill kicks to Love. And good that time.
Boy, Kevin Love, he's got a knack for getting those high percentage buckets down in the paint.
Oladipo outside. Bogdanovic with it. Now Smith defending. Bogdanovic dishes to Turner. Turner missing again. Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And it's good, 2 points.
The vision from George Hill, very careful with the ball. He makes the easy play.
Outside Bogdanovich. Turner with a screen for Bogdanovich. And there's the feed to Turner. Banked in off the glass.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Hill kicks to Smith. Love goes in. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Hill. In the corner, Smith with it. That three off the mark.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Collison against Hill. It's Young on the wing. Turner with a screen on Love. Shoots from the elbow. He shoots again. They get it back. Young. Stolen by Thompson. Smith against Oladipo. Hood, the pass to Thompson. Back to Hood. And it's Hood again missing. Pacers trail by 13. Here's Oladipo. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
The long arm of Thompson snatches the ball, kickstarts the fast break.
That's good from Oladipo. Cleveland leading by 10. Outside Hill. Pick up by Hill. Back to Thompson. There's the dish to Hood. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot goes in. Hood's got 4 points in the quarter.
Like seeing Hood penetrate to the hoop. His speed and strength allows him to get there quickly.
Collison dishes to Oladipo. Young, a screen on Smith. Collison inside. He's against Hill. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 10 points. Again, thanks to that one from Darren Collison. Collison against Hill. Pick up by Hill. Hood kicks to Love. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Collison against Hill. Now here's Oladipo. Guarded closely. Screen by Young. From deep. Oladipo misses.
Yeah, and even with his range, that one might be asking a little too much.
Well, the truth is, he probably makes this shot a little more often than he should, so it's hard to resist.
Collison against Hill. And Thompson sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
Hill kicks to Smith. It's stolen by Oladipo. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Good on both.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Kicks it out to Love. The screen from Thompson. They set the pick. Smith for three. They get it back. Outside Hood. Love kicks to Hill from the arc. A rebound by Young. Young's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Bogdanovich. Cleveland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Screen by Smith. Hood kicks to Hill. Love outside. Smith inside, guarded by Oladipo. The drive by Hill. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 9. And the rejection by Love.
Not known for blocking shot, but Kevin Love got all of that one.
Hood. Thompson passes to Hood. Goes back up. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 7th assist here tonight. Turner with the screen. Collison kicks to Bogdanovich. Turner. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Stolen by Collison. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Good on the shot.
And we talk about this a lot. Turnovers leading to transition points.
I love the anticipation right there for the pick. Then he wastes no time getting up court.
One shot.
That free throw good from Oladipo. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Oladipo against Smith. Outside Hill. Shoots from 12. Count the basket.
And just putting the finishing touches on this one. They have been on fire.
I mean, a fantastic run. The guys are really clicking, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Timeout called the Pacers. They're behind by 10. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Tristan Thompson.
He's kept a lot of their possessions alive with his work on the offensive glass. You can't measure what that kind of effort means to a team. Not just in terms of the second chances those rebounds create, but also for the example it sets.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. Now here is Hill. Screen by Smith. Hill dishes to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
You know, you feel on top of the world when it happens as a player, just the relationship you have with the fans.
Turner with the screen. And Oladipo kicks to Bogdanovich. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Hill with it. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. JR, you guys got on top of them. How surprising was it that you won by such a big margin?
I mean, unfortunately, they're a losing team right now. We want to win by as much as we can, and defensively, we're doing what we were supposed to. So, got to get in, lock in, get some steals, and keep running.
Move up and move on. Thanks, JR. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long.